chicken can't pay out to protect the interests of this country.
Prime Minister John Briceño speaking on allegations that Guatemalan loggers are bribing Belize Defense Force soldiers stationed at the Machakilha Conservation Post. That investigation continues, as News 5 has learned that the investigating team met on Wednesday, October 9th, and is expected to submit its finding by Friday, October 18th. Our own investigation has revealed allegations of Guatemalans bribing soldiers with chicken. Is that all it takes? Chicken for a BDF soldiers to abandon their duties, not to mention their sense of pride and patriotism thrown out the window. But if you put yourself in the soldiers' boots, you will realize that they do work hard and get paid very little. That's no excuse to sell out your country, but when you get food like this, expired pancrema, expired tang, expired peanuts, ramen noodles, some rice, granola bars, and canned food, you might understand the dynamics at play. We asked Prime Minister John Briceño about it.
So there's some claims that some of the BDF soldiers, due to poor payment and food rations, that they're even taking bribes of foods such as like chickens. Have you heard of that?
That will happen any place. If you get $1,000 and somebody can give you another $100, you're going to take it. So I don't think it's a matter of that. I think it's a matter of that our BDF have to be more disciplined in what we're doing, and that's one of the things that we've been talking to the general, that we feel that the BDF was at the pinnacle when it comes to discipline, and I think we're slipping, and so it's important now to hit the reset button to ensure that these people, our BDF soldiers, to say that we have to be able to at all time look after the interests of Belize. That chicken can't pay out to protect the interests of this country.
Now take this as a contributing factor. An entry-level BDF soldier earns about $40 a day, and if that same soldier remains in the force for more than 5 years, then that figure increases to $42 a day. If increments are given in a timely manner, then it should be more. Again, trekking through thick forests for long hours in whatever weather condition, sometimes for more than 2 days, is no easy task. And as our investigation has revealed, one of the Guatemalans who attempted to bribe the BDF patrol commander said that he has been bribing soldiers for more than 5 years.
These allegations is always going to, I'm sure it will always come up. We just have to be on top of it and ensuring that we protect Belize at all times, and that is not for compromise. We have these issues all along. We have to be able to put more checks and balances. One of the issues that Conservation for Development, FCD, Foreign Friends for Conservation Development, they have been talking to us to say that we have to ensure that the BDF would walk the borders, and because there's nowhere, then how we can be able to track that. They were saying that they were not doing the patrols the way they did. So what we've been doing is getting them the equipment, some truckers that would mark where they're walking to ensure that we do the traveling.
That tracking device will assist in keeping soldiers on this side of the border, because some of them are known to frequent specific establishments on the Guatemalan side. These allegations stem from a September 7 mission when soldiers detained Guatemalan loggers operating in the Columbia River Forest Reserve. The men and their chainsaws were detained. A woman and 2 minors were released, and later in the evening, soldiers found themselves surrounded by over 10 potentially armed Guatemalans near the conservation post. Communication with Fairweather camp was lost. Gunshots were heard, and the outnumbered soldiers released the detainees to avoid violence. The mission to destroy the 2 illegal bridges was abandoned. Communications failures with the radios exacerbated the standoff, prompting questions about the need for equipment upgrades.
Well, that's what I just said, that we have to be working with it. We have to use more technology, better technology. We're using the tracking system so that we know where they are at all times and where is it that they're walking. And I think now the issue of probably satellite radio when it is necessary. But these are all challenges that we face out there. Is you're not in an office, so you're going to meet the challenges at all times. And as we meet them, we need to see how best we could address it.
And we will keep investigating. Reporting for News 5, Hipolito Novelo.